On a humid morning in August 2024, a 2019 Toyota Camry rolled into my bay with only 46,000 miles on the odometer and a complaint that did not add up. The owner had babied this car. Dealer maintenance from day one, religious oil changes, garage parked. But over the last 6 months, fuel economy had quietly collapsed. Acceleration felt soft. The engine, still smooth at idle, no longer felt like a Toyota. I pulled the intake manifold to inspect the valves. What I found should not have existed at 46,000 miles. Black, crusted deposits coating the intake valves like asphalt poured over polished steel. In a normal Camry of that age, the valves should still look almost factory clean. This engine looked like it had 180,000 miles on it, not 46,000. The owner stared at the photos on my phone. He kept saying the same thing. "I don't understand. I take care of this car." I asked him one question. "Where do you fill up?" He named the gas station 2 blocks from his house, the cheapest fuel in the neighborhood. And in that moment, I knew exactly what had happened to his Camry. Today, I am revealing the 10 gasoline brands quietly destroying Toyota engines from the inside out, plus the 5 brands engineered to keep them clean past 300,000 miles. Because here is the truth. Toyota knows, but almost nobody hears in plain language. Not all gasoline is the same. Your engine is paying the price for the wrong choice every single time you fill up. And once you understand what is happening inside the cylinders, you will never look at a gas pump the same way again. Most drivers think gasoline is gasoline. They believe federal regulations guarantee a minimum quality, so the cheapest pump and the most expensive pump must be selling roughly the same product. That belief is exactly what fuel marketers want you to keep believing. The truth is far more uncomfortable. Since 2004, a group of automakers, including Toyota, GM, BMW, Honda, Volkswagen, and Audi, decided the federal minimum was not enough to protect modern engines. They created a higher standard called top-tier detergent gasoline. This is not marketing fluff. This is the standard Toyota itself prints inside the owner's manual of nearly every modern vehicle they sell. If you open the manual of a current Camry, RAV4, Corolla, Highlander, Tacoma, or Tundra, you will find the same line buried in the fuel section. Toyota strongly recommends the use of top-tier detergent gasoline. Most owners never read that line. The dealership rarely mentions it, and the fuel industry has zero incentive to advertise it. Because here is what the AAA discovered when they tested it. Engines running on non-top-tier gasoline accumulated 19 times more carbon deposits on intake valves and injectors compared to top-tier engines. 19 times. And switching back to top-tier fuel was shown to reduce existing intake valve deposits by 45 to 72% over just 5,000 miles of driving. The price difference between the two? On average, about 3 cents per gallon. 3 cents. Now think about what that Camry owner had been doing for 6 months. Every fill-up, every commute, every weekend errand, he was pouring gasoline into a precision-engineered Toyota engine that lacked the detergent additives required to keep his intake valves clean. The deposits formed, the ECU compensated, the fuel trims drifted, and the symptoms hid themselves until the damage was already done. Here is what makes this especially dangerous for Toyota owners specifically. The newer Toyota engines, including the 2.5-liter dynamic force engine in the Camry, RAV4, Highlander, and Lexus models, use direct injection. Direct injection is a brilliant technology for fuel efficiency, but it has one weakness. Because fuel is injected directly into the cylinder instead of behind the intake valves, those valves never get washed by gasoline detergents during normal operation. So whatever junk is in your fuel, whatever varnish is forming, whatever deposits are settling, the intake valves are completely exposed. The only protection your valves have is the quality of the fuel additive package burning through the combustion chamber and the residual chemistry of the gasoline you choose. That is why Toyota's fuel choice matters more than almost any other brand. Which gasoline brands fail to meet Toyota's recommended standard? I will name them. Number 1 is Safeway gasoline. Safeway has built grocery stores into one-stop shops, and the gas pumps out front look convenient. But Safeway gasoline is not top-tier certified. The fuel meets minimum federal requirements, nothing more. Over thousands of miles, the lack of high-quality detergent additives leaves carbon deposits that quietly degrade your Toyota's combustion chamber. Number 2 is Sam's Club. The price feels unbeatable, and the lines are long for a reason. Members often assume that volume equals quality. It does not. Sam's Club fuel does not consistently appear on the top-tier list. The savings at the pump can disappear quickly if your Camry or Tacoma starts losing fuel economy as deposits build over time. Number 3 is Circle K. Circle K was once a top-tier brand, but it is no longer. The brand quietly stepped away from the certification, and today Circle K stations operate without the higher detergent additive package required to keep modern direct injection engines clean. For a Toyota owner, that change is not minor. Number 4 is BP, along with its sister brand, Amoco. This one shocks people because BP was for years synonymous with quality. BP was removed from the top-tier certification list around 2021, and Amoco gas stations, which still operate under that name despite the merger decades ago, fall into the same category. Some BP stations have begun pursuing certification again under newer programs in late 2025 and early 2026, but the picture remains inconsistent. If you are filling a Toyota, you cannot assume every BP pump meets the standard Toyota's manual specifies. Number 5 is Speedway. Despite being one of the largest gas station chains in the country, Speedway's fuel does not consistently carry the top-tier label. The convenience is real. The fuel quality, especially over thousands of miles in a direct injection Toyota engine, is not equivalent to certified brands. Number 6 is Murphy USA. Often parked next to Walmart locations, Murphy USA wins on price and accessibility. It is not on the top-tier list. For a casual driver, this might never matter. For a Toyota owner racking up 15,000 miles a year, the cumulative effect over 5 years can be significant. Number 7 is Pilot Flying J truck stops are designed for diesel rigs and travelers in transit, and the gasoline tanks at these stations do not meet the higher detergent standard. If you are on a road trip and you have to fill up here, your Toyota will survive. But making it your everyday choice is not what your owner's manual recommends. Number 8 is Racetrack. Common in the southeastern United States, Racetrack is not top-tier certified. Some Toyota owners in the Carolinas and Florida have reported rough idle and stumbles over time, which improved noticeably after switching to Shell or Chevron in the same neighborhood. That is not a coincidence. That is fuel chemistry doing exactly what the AAA study predicted. Number 9 is Sheetz. Popular across Pennsylvania, Ohio, West Virginia, Maryland, and Virginia, Sheetz uses fuel from major refineries. It adds detergents, but the brand is not on the top-tier approved list. The fuel will run your Toyota. The question is what it leaves behind on your valves while doing so. Number 10 is the entire category of unbranded independent gas stations, the no-name corner stations selling fuel 5 to 10 cents below everyone else. These stations source from whoever offers the cheapest tanker that week. The detergent package can change month to month. Some independents do source from top-tier suppliers, but you have no way to verify it from the pump. For a Toyota owner who plans to keep the car past 200,000 miles, this is the single highest risk choice you can make on a regular basis. Now here is the part nobody warns you about. Driving on these brands occasionally will not destroy your engine overnight. That is not how this works. The damage is silent. It is cumulative. It happens over years. Carbon deposits build up gram by gram on the intake valves, in the combustion chamber, on the piston crowns. The ECU compensates by adjusting fuel trims and ignition timing. The car keeps running until one day you notice your Camry feels sluggish, your RAV4 is averaging 2 miles per gallon less than it used to, your Tundra hesitates on cold starts. By then, the deposits are already there, and removing them costs hundreds of dollars in walnut blasting or chemical induction cleaning at a dealership. This is exactly what happened to that 2019 Camry I started this story with. 6 months of cheap gasoline, 46,000 miles of unnecessary deposit buildup, a repair bill for intake cleaning that almost equaled what the owner thought he had saved at the pump. He did the math afterward. 2 years of saving 5 cents a gallon on a 14-gallon tank, filling up once a week, came out to $73 saved. The valve cleaning quote was just over $600. He sat in my office quiet for a long time. So which brands actually protect your Toyota? 5 names are doing exactly what your manual asks for, and they have been doing it consistently for decades. The first is Chevron. Chevron uses an additive package called Techron, and it is one of the most studied fuel detergent systems in the industry. Techron is specifically engineered to break down and prevent carbon deposits on intake valves, injectors, and combustion chambers. For a Toyota with direct injection, Chevron is one of the safest fuels you can put in the tank. Many longtime Toyota technicians, myself included, recommend it without hesitation. The second is Shell. Shell V-Power Nitro Plus and Shell's standard top-tier fuel both include a heavy detergent dose engineered to remove existing deposits over time, not just prevent new ones. Shell has been a top-tier brand since the standard was first written. Their additive package is consistent across the United States, which matters for Toyota drivers who travel for work or take long road trips. The third is ExxonMobil. Both Exxon and Mobil pumps are top-tier certified, and they share an additive system called Synergy. Synergy contains multiple detergents, friction modifiers, and corrosion inhibitors, all working together. Mobil, in particular, has been a quiet favorite among Toyota dealership service technicians for years. The fuel is engineered to keep modern engines clean without aggressive chemistry that can stress seals or sensors. The fourth is Costco. This one surprises people because the price is so low. But Costco gasoline is genuinely top-tier certified, and it has been for years. The additive package is exactly what your Toyota's manual asks for. Costco has tighter quality control on its fuel supply than most national chains, and the high turnover at their pumps means the fuel sitting in underground tanks is rarely old. For Toyota owners with a Costco membership, this is one of the best price-to-quality ratios in the entire fuel market. The fifth is Phillips 66, along with its sister brands 76 and Conoco. All 3 carry top-tier certification. Their additive package has been refined over decades, and their stations are widespread enough that most Toyota owners can find one on their normal commute. The fuel chemistry is stable, consistent, and exactly what a 2.5-liter dynamic force engine or a 3.5-liter V6 wants to see going through its injectors. A few honorable mentions worth knowing. Texaco, which uses the same Techron additive as Chevron, is also top-tier and entirely safe for any Toyota. Sinclair carries top-tier certification across most of its locations. Marathon, Quick Trip, Holiday, and Valero are all on the certified list as well. If you see the top-tier sticker on the pump or the brand appears on the official TopTierGas.com licensed brands page, you are protecting your engine the way Toyota intended. Here is the practical advice that ties this all together. If you drive a Toyota and you plan to keep it past 200,000 miles, which is realistic for almost every modern Toyota engine, your fuel choice over those years matters more than almost any other maintenance decision you will make. Not because one tank of cheap gas will hurt you, but because 1,500 tanks of cheap gas absolutely will. The deposits compound. The ECU adapts. The engine slowly drifts away from the precision it was engineered for. The fix is simple. Pick one or two top-tier brands close to your home or commute. Fill up there consistently. Pay the extra 3 cents a gallon. Forget about saving the $1.50 per tank. Over the life of your Toyota, that small habit will save you hundreds in cleaning services, prevent the slow decline in fuel economy that most owners blame on age, and keep your engine performing the way Toyota engineered it to perform from the moment it left the factory in Japan or Texas or Kentucky. If this changed how you think about gasoline, hit like so more Toyota owners see it. Subscribe if you want weekly breakdowns of the small habits that separate Toyotas that die at 150,000 miles from Toyotas that cross 300,000 without flinching. And if you have ever noticed your fuel economy quietly drop after switching gas stations, drop it in the comments. Those stories are not coincidences. They are confessions from your engine, and now you have the knowledge to listen to them properly.